Welcome to our channel. I'm your host, and today we are diving into the devastating Hurricane Milton. This Category 5 hurricane has become the second most intense storm recorded in the Gulf of Mexico, with winds reaching up to 180 miles per hour and over $30 billion in damage. Today, we will explore the storm's origin, its causes, its impact on communities, and the long-term financial and political effects. Most importantly, we will look at how governments around the world can work together to prevent such catastrophic events in the future. Hurricane Milton emerged on October 5, 2024, driven by the exceptionally warm waters of the Atlantic Ocean. This hurricane rapidly intensified into a Category 5 storm due to the combination of low atmospheric pressure and elevated sea surface temperatures. Increasing ocean temperatures, a direct result of global warming, are leading to stronger and more frequent storms. Milton's peak wind speeds reached 180 miles per hour, with a minimum pressure of 897 millibars, making it one of the most powerful hurricanes ever recorded in the region, second only to Hurricane Rita in 2005. Hurricanes are becoming more dangerous due to climate change. Warmer global temperatures lead to rising sea levels and increased moisture in the atmosphere, creating the perfect breeding ground for intense tropical cyclones. As hurricanes grow stronger, they cause more damage, more fatalities, and longer-lasting economic impacts. Hurricane Milton is a stark example of this trend, which we can expect to see more often as climate change continues to worsen. Increased rainfall and wind speeds, along with slow-moving storms like Milton, can devastate infrastructure, homes, and ecosystems. And it's not just the immediate threat. These storms create long-lasting damage, from physical destruction to mental health impacts on displaced communities. Hurricane Milton made landfall with destructive force, hitting the Gulf Coast, Florida, Georgia, the Bahamas, and parts of Cuba. Communities faced storm surges, flooding, and wind damage, with over 28 lives lost. Local governments issued evacuation orders, but not everyone could leave in time. Many families are now dealing with the destruction of their homes and businesses. Entire communities are left to pick up the pieces, unsure of what comes next. The aftermath of a hurricane like Milton can leave lasting scars, both physically and emotionally. Emergency services worked around the clock, but the scale of destruction was overwhelming. People have lost homes, livelihoods, and, for many, a sense of security. Financial and political consequences. Hurricane Milton's damage is estimated to surpass $30 billion. The economic toll of this disaster is immense. Businesses are destroyed, infrastructure is in ruins, and the cost of rebuilding will weigh heavily on local economies. But it's not just about the dollars. Political consequences follow closely behind. Governments are being called on to make massive investments in disaster recovery and climate resilience. Political leaders must focus on policies that strengthen infrastructure to withstand future storms. In the aftermath of Hurricane Milton, expect fierce debates on disaster funding, climate policies, and emergency response systems. It is not just a local issue. Globally, nations must recognize the urgent need for stronger climate agreements and investments in sustainable infrastructure. Hurricane Milton serves as a painful reminder of the cost of inaction. How can we prevent future catastrophes? So, what can be done to prevent another Hurricane Milton? First, governments must invest heavily in climate resilience, both at home and abroad. This means building stronger infrastructure in coastal areas, implementing early warning systems for communities in high-risk zones, and supporting renewable energy projects to reduce the effects of global warming. Nations need to come together to strengthen international climate agreements. By reducing greenhouse gas emissions, We can limit the rise in global temperatures and help prevent the conditions that lead to such deadly hurricanes. It's also crucial to improve disaster response systems so communities can evacuate more efficiently and safely when future storms hit. Ultimately, it will require a unified global effort. Governments worldwide must commit to reducing their carbon footprints while also investing in sustainable, hurricane-resistant infrastructure to protect vulnerable populations. Reflecting on Hurricane Milton. Hurricane Milton was more than just a storm. It was a stark reminder. A reminder that stronger hurricanes are on the horizon, that the impacts of climate change are intensifying, and that global communities must brace themselves. As we grieve the lives lost and the destruction left in its wake, we must focus on creating a more resilient future. Our future depends on it. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Share your thoughts in the comments below and don't forget to subscribe for more content from our channel. Stay safe, stay informed, and let's work together to protect our planet.